Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, Demajen here. Hello, how are we? I hope we're doing very well indeed. I sadly am not. I've just getting over my second bout of COVID, so if I sound like crap, it's because I feel like crap. Gedda Cake has just come out on Kickstarter. I've been following their Twitter account for a very long time. This seems to be a very, very cool and silly and charming Metroidvania. I've already backed it before actually even playing the demo, because I actually missed the header that said, we've got a demo. So there's a demo available, and I'm hoping the demo is going to be pretty good. I think I mentioned in a previous video that I like it when video games do this, when they tell you what the difficulty mode affects. So Cupcake mode, don't receive double damage from elements we're weak against. Cake mode is the standard experience. Wedding Cake mode, take double damage from all the elements except for one they are strong against, and bosses have more health. No thank you. Cake mode it is. Master Gedda, wake up. Wake up, Master Gedda. You are going to miss the banquets. Finally. It's about time. Now is a good nap. A nap? How long was I sleeping? 253,482 years, 6 months, 21 days, 7 hours, 49 minutes and 12 seconds. To be precise. Somebody said banquet. Give me a minute to get ready. Master Gedda, this is no time to be getting ready for a banquet. We have an emergency. Can't we deal with the emergency after breakfast? You don't understand the crisis, Master. The siblings are missing and I can't contact anyone. The whole planet has been invaded by unknown creatures. It is a huge mess. I have never seen them before. Okay. But my siblings can fend for themselves, Cinder. You can't skip breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day, after all. I didn't know this, but this is actually an urban myth. Breakfast being the most important meal of the day is actually part of, essentially, some propaganda by various post-war cereal manufacturers, if I remember correctly, which I found very interesting. Or at least that's what I've read in a couple of places, so that could even be wrong. Master Gedda, there is no food. The sugar supply has been cut off from the forest completely, and we lost contact to the other Sakaritis? That should be lost contact with the other, whatever that means. What? That's what I've been trying to tell you. The siblings are missing, probably looking for the food supply as well. What are we waiting for, Cinder? My siblings cannot handle problems related to food on their own. I must handle this with my own claws. When the topic is food, it's like it becomes someone else. Let's move and save breakfast. Okay, so that was a little bit all over the place in terms of its plot. And also a little bit over the place is the difference between the and this slides down there. It's interesting. So I don't know whether this game is made in Unity or what. I imagine it's probably Unity. The pixel art on the tile map, you know, of the terrain, is more detailed than the pixel art on the tree, which is very interesting. I suppose it's a background element. So we can sleep. I'm not entirely sure why we've got television. So Gedda plus A equals jump. Forest of Origins. Interesting. So attacking moves us forwards a chunk. What other things? So we've got jump on X. Attack on... Oh, we've got a combo attack on square. Circle does nothing. Triangle does nothing. Trigger buttons do nothing. D-pad can control movement in much the same way as the left stick. So far, so good. There's some parallax going on there. Nice amount of detail, actually, in the various bits and pieces. Some variety in the foreground bits. I'm not entirely sure. Sugar cubes seem to be our currency. I'm not entirely sure I like the way we move forward when we attack. Ooh. Okay, we've got quite the jump height. I suppose if we're most likely to move forwards to attack an enemy anyway, it makes sense that it would do it for us automatically. The feel of the jump is a little bit off. Just because of... It's got an awful lot of vertical height, which is fine. It's out of sync with this stubby-legged character. It's got very little kind of horizontal distance. I assume that here is to show that we can heal by eating a cupcake, and it looks like we've got 5 cupcakes in the corner. We haven't taken any damage, so... Oh. Yeah, it feels like we get kind of stuck on the corners of things if we attack near them. Or maybe it's just... I think it's just something... Oh, we've got a map on select. Utensils. Sugria? So Sugria is the name of the place. Assist mode. What have we got on assist mode? Damage from touching hazards. Respawns at the same room they were defeated. When activated, elemental indicators will show on top of enemies to display their elements. Okay. Other bits and pieces. You can't loop round from here. You have to go backwards, it seems. Strange egg thing? There is nothing written here, yes? Ah, here we go. Gedda. The Galactian Draconis of Leadership. Fire elemental. Fire element, rather. Likes food. Any excuses for a meal. Tons of naps. Sounds familiar. Exercises, sharing his meals, doing things that do not involve food. Nice little animated... Yeah, okay, that's cool. Lots of detail been put in. How black this background is... It is kind of a little bit off-putting. It's a little bit too black. Oops. Yeah, that's gonna... That's gonna throw me. One of our eggs has cracked. I was going to say that we've got proper jump buffering. Right, let's go back to this map. So there's no indicator of where on the map we are. Right, we've got magnets. I don't know why I've... Damn it. In terms of abilities. I don't know why I've come to call that magnet. I suppose it just makes sense, doesn't it? The stuff magnets to you. It seems like there is contact damage, but when you stun an enemy, it loses its hitbox. Not found any secret walls yet. Right, there's a blue thing on the map there. Huh. Map? Sleep. Cake. Okay, so that feels good as well. Interesting. Doesn't mark the save point on the map. I wonder if there were going to be... Huh. If you are too close to a wall and you're in flight, you know, if you're jumping, it feels like the character has a weird collision with the wall and it reverts back to the idle state rather than just keeping on falling. It retains a little bit too much of its vertical height. Again, the game isn't due out for a good chunk of time yet. So, oh, there we go. There's our first hidden thing. So, the game has gone for the mapping system where, at least for now, as soon as you enter the room, the entire room is uncovered on the map. Though it doesn't seem to uncover secret areas. I see that's spottable because there's a... trying to figure out how they've alpha blended that. Sorry, as I've said in other videos recently, I've been doing a little bit of Unity stuff myself, trying to figure out how it works. You may remember I did a series on The Mummy Demastered a while back now, during the first lockdown, where I was looking at the game from a developer perspective using Game Maker Studio 2, which is what I was fiddling with at the time. But so many of the games that I play and map use Unity that I figure, well, damn it, you may as well just learn how you... Oh, what was that? I did a thing then. Don't know what that was. It was almost like I spat something out. Ow. Oh, it's going all red. Yes, it's quite easy to spam attacks, and because they carry you forward, you can yeet yourself off platforms. I don't think I'm keen on that as a design choice. Yeah, I'll work around it and I'll get used to it. And I know that the game features... yeah, see, that did a spitty thing there. I know the game features character swapping. No. Kind of expected that was going to happen, but I'd forgotten about our lack of horizontal movement. Oops. Oh, that was me eating a cupcake. So that's what the healing animation looks like. And I'm now down to 4 cupcakes. I wonder if cupcakes are going to be something that we find? Or what? I assume they are not an automatically regenerating resource. Ooh, a cake. Nom. That's suitably dramatic. Habanero cake. After consuming the habanero cake, Gedda can empower his stomach to gather energy and shoot powerful fireballs. 1 press of R2. Preparation. Make sure you stick your feet to the ground. Press the required button to inhale air and release a bright, spicy breath. Relish as the power of fire burns down vines, lights up torches, or leaves your enemies with a fiery taste on their mouths. In their mouths. Okay, so only usable when on the ground, as it's implied. Doesn't seem to... There's a cooldown. Ooh, okay, so that was our... Oh. Okay, ooh. Ooh, look at that. Right, obviously I'm not going to go to the right first. I keep doing this, you see. I keep thinking, they probably want us to go right here. So I should go back to the left first. But what I should actually do is just take a quick look into the room. That continues on. Then we can go back and take a look at the vines to the left. You probably want to set that trigger so that it isn't going to fade away if you just contact it from below like that. Or maybe you do. You know, secret rooms normally only fade out once you've entered them a little bit. But again, it's personal preference. That's how I do it. Let's save while we're here. This might reset all the enemies. I don't know, but it also gives us our health back. I like the water reflection. It reminds me actually of I wonder if this just uses Corgi engine. That's the wrong button. Oh no! Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Did we lose anything there, or are we just back? Ow. I got a thing. It's a piece of an egg. Ouch. Ow. I wonder if these things only come out at night. There we go. I'm wondering whether that actually... There was a passageway down... Sorry, I'm starting to sound croaky, aren't I? I've not had to do much... Well, not had to do... I've not tried talking much recently. No, can't drop down through there, but there might be something down there. Yeah, based on that little kind of bit on the map, I didn't know, because it doesn't have the hard outline. Mind you, I suppose neither do the rooms to the right, but at least they've got the water marked on for the reflective bit. Yeah, so far, so good. The only thing that's throwing me is when you start your melee combo, I'm taking my finger off the stick. Though actually, it doesn't make a difference, I don't think. It'll probably only make a difference if the enemy's close enough to a wall that you're going to collide into it. There we go. You're dead. Don't know what you are up there. Okay. You're a giant ice cube. Ow. It's possible that I would have been able to melt... Ow. Give me a cupcake. There's a little bit of downtime after you got to finish the animation where he closes his mouth before you can jump. So if I tap fireball and jump at exactly the same time and keep on tapping jump, so that's how long it takes to start. And in fact, if I just hold the jump button and well, if I tap and hold the jump button and hit the fireball at the same time, this happens. So the jump goes off. Ooh. Another egg fragment? Yes. 4 egg fragments for an egg? These are eggs, aren't they? I assume they're eggs because baking and cakes. What's with the pretty statue? I've just realised that we do actually have an outline and it's blue rather than black. I wonder if that's reflective of the time of day. Ah. Right, it looks like there's a... Yeah, we're not getting over there without a dash. Oh. Okay. The height that we get off that jump it's kind of weird. It feels just so not off, but like, see, that's what I was talking about with the whole gonna be easy to throw ourselves off platforms thing because of how the inputs queue. Oh, there's an enemy right there. Yeah, I don't think I like the way these inputs carry us forwards. I think I'd much rather have the moving forward under our control and the combo nature just being static is the word that I'm looking for. There's a bit of a stretch from these checkpoints. Yeah, see. yeah, the input queuing is going to be an issue. I think that needs. I think that needs a little bit of tweaking, as does the amount of screen shake. Because it's quite violent, and it's quite easy to lose the precise position of your character during it. But again, these are all to do with game feel, and, you know, assuming that other people find them to be an issue. Those are easily fixable. I didn't get to here before, did I? Or did I? No, I didn't. Because there's a... I can feel the cakes are beyond this point. They are calling to me. This is a dead end, Master Gedda. You can't swim, remember? Whatever happens, do not jump inside the water. But the food. There must be another way. If you can find your sister, we might be able to cross this. Oh no, not her. It's the only way. Right. Logbook updated. Not entirely sure. No, can't jump there because we don't have the horizontal distance. Oh, safe point. Wonderful. Okay, so we can't... Yeah, it holds us in the air when we do that. So if we rest and menu... Oh, I see. Top right-hand corner, we've got the ability to advance or change time. I assume that is going to... Excuse me. I assume that is going to enable doing certain things depending on time of day. Ooh. We got a air breath. You acquired the ancient scroll containing the air breath recipe. All Galactians are able to use the breath attack in the air. Okay. Oh, okay, so we get a little bit of... actually, we get quite a lot of knockback from that. Okay, that's telling us about jump buffering, in case we hadn't already noticed it was a thing. Yeah, okay. I don't think this is the way we're supposed to be going, incidentally. I think this is only because I noticed the interesting interaction with how much we get shot back. Oh, I could be wrong. Maybe this is a shortcut to the way... Whoa! What are those? Oh, the piggies. How could you tell this, Demajen? Because they oinkied. Sucker. Ow. Just jump straight into that. How about I be a smart Demajen? that was not a smart Demajen move, was it? That was a just jump into that. See, I kind of want to go back over here now and see what I've missed, because clearly there will be something that I've missed. I'm taking... shortcut back. Hello? That didn't work. I found a mole person. Whip? Okay. So there's probably going to be an area to the right up there that we can't go to. So I guess that we needed then to go over to the left and learn about the way the physics interacts with that. Okay, I thought I was being clever when I was actually just using basic game mechanics. That's fine. I don't know what that third hit is. Right, the exit is to the left. And again, the forward motion of the combo is going to get me killed, I think, more often than I would care to admit. Yeah, so it looks like four eggshells. I just feel like this guy can jump too high for the sprites, the kind of proportions that he's got. I was going to try and I guess that's supposed to be in the air. Hi. Hello. Thanks for coming to my aid. It seems I got locked in here. Silly me. My name's Salamandro, a travelling merchant. Since my store was destroyed, I decided to go around the world collecting valuable trinkets. It's a long-term investment, but I get to see all kinds of places. Maybe you'd be interested in some of my wares? Aha. Okay, so now get rid of the key. So yes, now we can see where our nests are. Fab. Oh, that was not solid ground there. That was dumb. Demajen. As I said, I'm still not well, so I've been thinking about, when am I going to be okay to go back to work? Because there's not long before the end of term. Term finishes on the 22nd of July. So I've only actually got a handful of work days left. But I'm just exhausted. This looks like a boss arena. It's not. It can just about make that. A nest. In terms of how does the game feel, seems pretty polished to me. I do think that maybe black isn't the best choice for this background. I feel like it could be... That was me just checking. Yeah, I feel like a really dark green would be more... take the dark green from inside this tile set and drop it down 2 shades or whatever. Well, or use the one that's in the background here, which looks... Actually, no, that's black with the filter on top. Hello? It's Gengar! What was that? I have no idea, Master. We will have to investigate more into this phenomenon. Let's proceed for now. Interesting. Interesting. I was kind of expecting a boss fight there, if I'm honest. Nice in... Oh! Ah. Nope. Damn it. Oh. Okay. So that lack of horizontal distance was what did us in then. Now in terms of persistence, we only see the cutscene once, so it is a persistent... Uh-oh. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, so he... Oh dear. Sugar! Yeah, so he hits the wall first and he's fine. No, he hits the wall first and he's stunned, and then in phase 2 he can hit the place twice. Yes. Sorry, I'm flagging, as you can probably tell. Oh. Finally. Hello? Huh. Do you have any idea the preposterous amount of time I've been waiting for you, brother? Nice to see you too, Picky. How long have you been here, Master Picky? Way too long. That filthy creature kept patrolling this area and blocking my path. Such audacity. And why haven't you beaten it, sister? Oh, so clever, Gedda. Why haven't I thought of that before? Maybe because it was a freaking earth-attuned creep? Mademoiselle Picky means to say thank you. As we are water-attuned beings, both of us are powerless against the earth element, Monsieur Gedda. You are correct, sister. As earth and fire have no relation between them, you are able to battle against this enemy. Thankfully, we did not encounter any water-attuned enemies on the way, or we would be helpless. That makes sense. We will have to keep in mind the relation between the elements moving forward. C'est très simple. Water puts out fire. Fire melts ice. Ice overpowers earth. And earth tramples water. Beware that light and dark are in a league of their own. They can only be damaged by each other. Everybody knows that. C'est très facile to forget. This is a French duo. It's very difficult anyway. C'est très facile. No, very easy to forget. So we'll make some notes for future reference. Could we possibly get moving? I'm jaded with this place. And I am hungry. Let's return to the edge of the water then. We should be able to cross it with Master Picky's help. I shall allow both of you to be a part of my royal entourage. Let us proceed. Picky lets you join her banquet. The Galactian Draconis of humility attuned to the humility. Yes, she sounds very humble is the word that I'm after. Humile, I was going for it now. Picky can dive underwater. Her attacks favour timing and precision. Patience is the key. Galactians can be swapped in and out of battle at will by choosing their respective jam jars. There are 7 elements that compose the structure of the universe: fire, water, earth, ice, wind, light and dark. Go planets. When the Galactian is attuned to an element stronger against an enemy, they will deal double... When the Galactian is attuned to an element strong against an enemy, they will deal double the damage on attacks, while they receive half the damage from hits. When the Galactian is attuned to an element weaker against an enemy, yes, they will deal 0 damage on attacks, while they receive double the damage from hits. I like how... She's got a sleep mask. Okay, so that graphic there is indicating that if you hold down the left trigger, you can use left bumper or right bumper to cycle between the two. I'm intrigued as to why you have to press down left trigger. Also interesting is that you can't just keep on holding down the trigger. You have to press it again, at least for now. You acquired the ancient scroll containing the Galactian dash recipe. Ah, that's why, because it's used for that. The ability cannot dodge enemy attacks and the forward movement is fixed. So no invincibility. Do please excuse me. I'll hopefully have I'll have quietened down all the coughing, but I'll probably have left it in so you know why there's random pauses. That's amazing. And yeah, they've got different dash animations. So she's got a water breath that can put out the flames. And that's going to connect us back up to almost the start of the game. Okay, they're ice, so... Okay. Latin swap. It looked like... Ah, it was a bestiary. This icon here for Sugria looks greyed out, as if it wasn't accessible. So that was filling in whether an enemy is weak or immune to a particular thing, I guess. Because I was attacking it with Picky rather than... Ow. Rather than with Gedda. Ow. Yeah, I like the fact that the attacks have got very different effect animations. Yeah, that's nicely done. I do like the fact that she's got a sleep mask. I think that's very cool. I suspect if I was putting together a demo for Kickstarter, I suspect I'd probably end it at this water bit. In terms of, giving a nice polished vertical slice of the game. Because we're 45 minutes in. She's got a little bit of a... Oh. Oh, okay. So these are Earth enemy. So I guess it makes sense that if they're plant-based, they're Earth. Get a little bit of slowdown. One thing that I'd like, I don't know if it's technically possible, but if you're moving forwards when you swap... Oh, you do keep the momentum. Weird, it wasn't keeping it previously. At least it didn't feel like it was. Are we far off the water now? Oh, no, but we've got the dash move now, haven't we? Two of those little buggers. That is... Oh, shoot. Ah! Oh, balls. Oh, crap. Ugh. That's quite annoying. Future demo in editing. Speed this bit up. Okay. Nice. Aha! And now we can go down. Sweet. So we've got just a little underwater room here. New enemy type. Movement underwater feels nice and good. Not too fast, not too slow. Got a little bit of floatiness to it, as you'd hope. Seemingly got plenty of range as well on our attacks. Yeah. Are those the same enemies as the ghosts, just underwater? Two ways out of this room.
Ooh.
Aha! Okay, so we can go to the right, or we can go down. Let's just take a quick look, see. Okay, that's got a definite feel of progression to it. Let's try down here. Okay, this looks more like a... Ah, okay, can't get through there because currents. Fair enough. Handy that we can still eat cupcakes underwater. Very useful. Not very realistic, but very useful. I take it back, maybe there is a little bit too much acceleration on moving in water. Ooh. Oops. Ow. Oh dear. Oh yes, that's double damage from them, isn't it? I'm not entirely sure what's causing these random... Oh. Oh, and all the way back here. Yeah, okay, that's enough. I haven't got the energy to go through all of that again. Maybe I should have gone up and got that save point there, or maybe there should have been a save point. Well, I suppose it is close to where we dove down, isn't it? Yeah. Either way, I'm enjoying the game so far. It's starting to get to a place where the elemental damages are starting to prove, you know, to have an actual effect. I just want to see what this actually does. Because one of the things that I liked about Souldiers was when we got the ability that showed enemy kind of vulnerabilities over their heads. And obviously this game is going to have a similar kind of system, although maybe even to a greater degree. But it depends on how many types of enemies there are, and to how difficult it is going to be to remember them. It may even tell us, you know, there may be an ability or something like that later on in the game. Which will help with that. Oh, damn it. That's really irritating, being swept off the edge. I think if there's one piece of critique that I would like to offer, it's that I would very much like the combos to keep us static and to have the What am I trying to say? I've already said it once. To have combos to keep us static and to have the analog stick just control all the movements. Because of how the inputs get queued, it is just too easy to punt ourselves essentially off a ledge, you know, and that doesn't feel great. It's and it's, don't get me wrong, it's not awful, but yeah, it's not a great feeling. Those enemies take a little bit of a beating, but fortunately, we are strong to their attacks. Right, that's an earth enemy, so... Oh, that's a fire. That's a water enemy, so we need that. Oh, I wanted to go up this way, didn't I? So as it turns out, I have been entertained enough to go back and do what... Interesting, that's... Another torch somewhere? Oh, I see. Okay. So we need to go up both sides in order to make progress, because there's going to be a thing... Yeah, the way this works and the world slows down is what I've been saying Souldiers should do with its elemental wheel, which, interestingly enough, is the exact same mechanic realistically, isn't it? Here you're switching between... Oops. Uh-oh. Well, I found our first bug. Oh, I didn't mean to heal then. I wanted to get myself killed so I could... I don't even know where... am I behind the collision layers? Hey, can you hit us? Wherever we are? No, I guess not. Well, we found a bug, but again, it's very much a... Yeah, it's a vertical slice of the game. This, ladies and gentlemen, has been Gedda Cake, an hour of Gedda Cake. I've enjoyed that. I've enjoyed that a great deal. I think some of the backtracking has been a little bit... but again, I could have saved myself some hassle with you know, just double checking the save point locations. But yeah, pixel art's nice and cute. There's charm. There's a few typos in the dialogue, but that's, you know, it's a game demo for a game that is just being kickstarted. It's nowhere near finished. And I think what is here, apart from that unfortunate bug at the end, I think what is here is very nicely done. And I'm that's nice as well. I like the way the title screen transitions into that, although I don't seem to be able to... Don't seem to have any gamepad recognition. No? Oops. No, don't know what's happened there. Something's happened there. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's a demo for a Kickstarter game in progress. I've enjoyed my time with Gedda Cake. As I said, I've already backed the demo. I backed the demo. I backed the Kickstarter because I've been following the devs on Twitter for ages, and it just seems like a very, very charming idea. I like to an extent character switching games. As long as there's not too much, you know, swapping mid-air. But well, I don't know. I'm sure there'll be a fair chunk of that. I'm not very good at that. It's not that I don't like it. It's that I'm not very good at it. Not that I have to be good at all the games that I like, because, you know, Bloodborne. But it is nice when it comes to Metroidvanias. So let me know what you think of the Gedda Cake demo. As I said, you don't need to back the Kickstarter in order to try the demo. The whole point is that you try the demo to see whether you want to back the Kickstarter. I think the font choice on this screen could maybe do with some work. I'd go for a much more pixely font, if I'm honest, to go with the actual pixel art. But the game itself has been fun. And I wish I was in, you know, better health to sound as enthusiastic as I'm actually feeling, but at the moment I'm just feeling like my temperature's shooting back up, and I probably need to go and take a lie down. So I'm afraid the footage of Gedda Cake will have to wait a while before it gets edited, but not too long, because obviously I want to get this out whilst the Kickstarter is still fresh. Gedda Cake, folks, available to kickstart right now. Flannel Bear Games, indie studio, founded by 2 developers. It's cute, it's charming, it runs well on Steam Deck, apparently. There's a lot of unlocks and stuff to go and get on the Kickstarter. It's a proper well done Kickstarter campaign. I'm going to go because I'm exhausted now. An hour of recording and talking for this long has worn me out. God, COVID sucks, folks. And keep in mind that I tested negative today. I tested positive for COVID a week ago. And I'm just trying to recover now. And it still sucks. Stay safe out there. Happy gaming. Enjoy the Kickstarter. Let me know if you do back it down below. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Demajen signing off. Cheerio. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.